Hello! Hey guys. There's a problem with my overlay. Um, I'm not late. The stream started at 30 minutes. And it's, sorry, at 7:30 and it's 7:40. Hey Ruka. Hey Aether. I lost my voice there. My voice cracked. I just pulled out a schedule online on Twitch, sorry, on Twitter and YouTube regarding this week. I think my main priority this week is just finishing the Niana concert. So I gotta lock on. Are we Monday or are we Tuesday? Tuesday, okay. Shit, man. Time's going by way too fast. Yeah, exactly, Zakari. Yeah, I think they still have the mouse pads on Uwu Market. Wait, yours is falling apart? Is it one of the ones that you bought from Uwu Market? It's already falling apart? That's so fast. Yeah, honestly, the days are getting hard to keep up with, and the sun's been going down faster. That's sus. Oh, yours is falling apart from 10 years of use. I just recently switched my mouse pad. I had those really large flat gaming mouse pads. And after 5 years, I was like, okay, it's getting kind of gross. I'm just gonna use a new one now. And the new one is tiny. I got it for free. It came with my keyboard. Hi, Dominator. How's it going? Yeah, I got it for free. I got a mega bundle on my computer, and it came with a free keyboard, mouse, and mousepad. The old one hasn't been cleaned. Wait, you can clean your mousepads? I'm using my own mousepads as a decoration. I don't use them like as a mousepad. Yeah, I use them as decoration. I have them in my I have this little setup with like my figurines and my weep stuff. I got a cough, sorry, I had to mute for a sec. My voice is kind of raspy today. I don't have a dishwasher. Yeah, the Rimadaki is great. I got a really great Japanese artist to draw it. Yeah, so okay, today's stream is a continuation of yesterday's stream, where basically we had too many topics, so I decided to bundle everything together, and today's stream is going to be mostly focused on all the art drama, art scams, art theft, tracing. There's even more stuff. We're gonna go through it all today. There is one major story. The other one There's one story that is extremely long and convoluted, and the other ones are smaller ones, okay? And yeah, get a drink, get comfortable. There's a lot for me to read. If you need, you know, boot up a game on the side or something while you hear me retell you all the story, because it's going to be a while. I have water, and I have a glass of wine now. I don't know why my model just stick out his tongue. I used to watch non-live 2x speed real-time. Rima now sounds drugged. I must sound like really slow and slurry. Alright, so this story is actually, it broke out, I think, yesterday? No, 2 days ago. And basically, it started with a call-out post on an artist here by Lady Nami VT, saying, "Hello everyone, I don't make posts like this, but I have consent from QP to make this post. I'm calling someone who traces other artists' hard work and claims it as their own. And Kelly Guinness is a tracer and a scammer claiming other people's work as their own." So there's this traced work, alleged traced work here, and this is the original artwork by Yoshi, and it's actually been made by Bella. Bella is also a streamer. She's a VTuber. You might have seen her streaming with Ani TF. I've watched like a few of her things. She's a really great artist. And this person here says, "I originally found the traced art while scrolling Twitter and realized it was traced art of @Beyumi, work of Yoshi." I actually seen this artwork a lot. It's like a really good artwork. I thought maybe it might be a mistake, but when overlapped, almost everything lines up, but a few adjust to make it fit the tracer style. And here they put a video of the two artworks on top of each other. And yeah, it does overlap a lot. The face is changing. The legs are like almost identical. Yeah, the leg and the body. The red woman is hot, right? Right, chat? Yes, it's just... the pose is identical, the face seems to be different, or like the face position. Oh yes, Bella has been implied to help Ani with her artwork regarding her model in the past. Oh yes, I remember, yes, Bella helped Ani design some stuff for her model, no? So the poster, the OP of the post continues. "I contacted the client of the traced work QP and Beyumi, and both are aware and have been informed when QP confronted and Kelly Guinness. The post was deleted, yet the whips are still up and the first post you see." She replies, "I am disgusted. How many of your works are traced? How many artists and clients have you lied to and stolen from? Do better and refund the clients that their work is traced off from." Was gonna say that there were no problem in tracing poses, since anatomically it's easier to learn as a future reference compared to building or drawing it from scratch. Then I saw the shoes and nope. I bet he didn't even draw the shape of the foot like the OG artist. Yeah, I think there is a problem with tracing poses, because clearly that one was... the pose there was traced. I don't really get what they're trying to imply here. Yeah, the arms are in the same position, holding the same item. The legs are directly angled in the same way. And even like the shape of the ankle is like, you know, it's not a normal shape here of the feet, like that curve here. And they have the exact same one. And it seems like the artist is like a talented person too, because their coloring and their shading is like really good. So it's just surprising. And then we got this, because of the same tracer, there's another very good artist that also found out because of that post that she had her own artwork traced as well and resold to other clients. And this artist, I actually follow her. I really love her art. I hope to be able to commission her one day. I think she did some Annie fan art. I think she's the one that did the Scarly fan art. You know, the one where there's two versions. One with we see her pantsuits a little bit. She has a like really cute, very detailed, girly style. Her artworks are really nice. So Isari Sensei says, I've never been against being inspired by my illustrations. We all start somewhere. We all have artists that we strive for, and I'm always glad when I see artists inspired by my work. But it's too much to copy completely parts of my work. And here there's like a showcase of an overlay. And here as well, the ruffles. And basically, from what I understand, because the artist that's been copying everybody, she deleted some of her artworks, but the whips are still there, so they're basing themselves off these whips. So these two are original artworks by they're original artworks by Isari Sensei, and this is the whip. And they sort of traced parts of both of these artwork. The bust part here of the dress and the ruffles, they kind of merged the two colors together. The hands paws is the same one as the bottom illustration. Oh no, actually it's the same one as this one. And then they have the other hand is the controller one, like this one. Even some top level speedrunners will cheat. But how? How can you cheat speedrun? So like the stickers on the controller are also traced. The person who's done the tracing is made a response actually. They've reactivated their account. I said my piece already. It's not just morality but legality. They are lucky they aren't being sued. They claim they didn't circle trace, but that's a load of bullshit. They traced many VTuber artworks, at least partially. Part of the illustrations are copied line by line. This is only a small part of what I found. I'm sure that if I continue to search further, I'll find even more copies completely traced from my illustration. So the legs here, the hair. It's a little hard to see when they overlay the stuff like this. But yeah, this one's not looking too good. This is the ruffle part we've seen earlier. The hand is almost identical, but it's not superposed right on top. The folds in this, So, oh, sorry, that's the leg photo. I'm trying to understand what's going on here. I'm a little confused. I think tracing is fine for practicing for personal use, yeah. Like, I don't know, find a photo of Gojo and trace him to practice. But probably... But this person is like... So, the other part of this is that there's some VTubers that have commissioned this artist, and now they are worried that some of the fan arts that they have is traced, and that it's going to cause some issues with the original artist, etc. And they also paid for it, you know, because art isn't cheap. And now, you know, I've seen some of these VTubers that's commissioned fan art from these artists asking their fan base, hey, do you guys recognize any of these artwork or pieces of other artworks? Please let me know. I've commissioned this artist. I don't know if this is legit. So they are a little bit worried, and it's causing some issue. Now, some of these posts have been deleted, so I'm not going to showcase them. But the artist did have a reply. She says, sorry for the account freeze. I was deeply depressed because of the hate. I apologize to the artist I was inspired by, but I didn't circle him. I think he means trace. I admit my mistake and it won't happen again. So she does admit that she traced. Now I will remove the speed paint for new drawings as well as attach the reference files that I will use. You're right to unsubscribe from me, I will understand that. Sorry, I have nothing more to add. And Bella has replied to this post saying, she QRT'd it saying, you didn't trace my art when you clearly did is insulting. Oh, she said she didn't trace her art. I don't know why I thought she admitted to it, because she said that she made a mistake. She admitted her mistake. Hi, News. How's it going? Yeah, tracing, like you're saying, Anawat, tracing for practice is okay, but you shouldn't sell those stuff. Especially if somebody's commissioning you for it and they want their original artwork. Please just admit and own up to your fuck up and refund the people who you've hurt with your actions. So far, I haven't seen another response from that artist, and this is kind of where I left off yesterday. Yeah, I don't know, Ajin Mata, it's weird. The second art scam is from an account named Queen Wuxi VT. I don't like saying I don't like saying I told people so, but I literally tried to warn about this artist and no one really cared, and what they did see what I said, they just kind of brushed it off because they had raffles going on. So this second art scam, this artist has scammed multiple people. And I've noticed that a lot of these art accounts that are quote-unquote scammers or alleged scammers, they often do these giveaways for engagement. I've seen issues from others with this artist where they literally either gave up in trying to get their commission and didn't get their refund, or the artists themselves started to ghost them until they made a tweet about them, and then the artist tried to give them their com quickly. I've said this before, but I noticed how much they didn't go through with their raffles and with all the commissions they taken that either never get done or get half-assed. Again, I warn people, if you don't want to be scammed or wait over a year on a simple art piece, probably best not to work with this artist. They make all these promises and never keep their word and start ghosting you. This is probably the 7th person I've seen speak out of it. And this is in reference to Snowy Saber tweet saying, didn't want to make this one, but I genuinely feel like I've been scammed. I paid Mikazuru September 16 $50 for a reference sheet. That day they said they would sketch it tomorrow, the 17th. I hate when they do that. They're like, oh yeah, tomorrow I'll have it. And tomorrow comes and there's nothing. They let me know they have the money 2 days later with no sketch. The 24th I asked if there's any updates. A day after that they said they will sketch it in a few hours. Days go by and there's no sketch. Let me guess, there's going to be the family member died excuse. Dude, artists have a lot of relatives. I get a DM. I'd rather get a real time frame. Like, if it's going to be in 2 weeks, I'd rather you just tell me it's 2 weeks rather than tomorrow. I get a DM from them saying they lost everything and couldn't reach out to anyone. I don't know how that happens, but I apologize for what happened. Continued. These are the screenshots. I should be able to pick it up tomorrow morning. I will let you know when I receive it. That's the artist. Mimi responds, of course. Do you send whips? I'd like to approve of the sketch beforehand. Of course. Awesome. I'll start sketching tomorrow. Okay, can't wait. Hi, received it, thanks. Hi, any updates? And September 25th comes. Hi, I'm taking a class now. I'll be sending the sketch in a few hours. Okay. Hello? Is my commission being worked on? Dude, I had an experience very similar to this. So I did get my artwork though. It just took a really long time and the artist was having some issues, but our DMs looked like that. Hi, if I do not get a response by the 16th, I will be issuing a refund through W. I'm not sure what happened, but I hope everything is okay. I didn't do that though. Actually, VGen asked me if I wanted a refund, and I was like, no, dude, I don't want a refund because I've been waiting for this artwork for so long. I was like, I just want my artwork because I really like the artist art. And I was like, I just want you guys to get in touch with them, like find them. And then they finally found them. And the artist was so nice. She was like, I'm so sorry. I'm really happy with the end result though. I'll reveal this artwork very soon. It was for some stream background. Artist being unreliable being one thing, but $50 for a full ref sheet is extremely low. Yeah, maybe the artist is just starting? I'm not sure. It is very low. Maybe that's why it's low, you know? You get what you pay for at the end of the day. You get what you pay for. Thank you, Olive. I sent her all the files again and let her know again I want to see the sketch before she moves on to line art and color. No answer for days, so I want a refund. I was promised a sketch day after day with nothing. I couldn't refund through Western Union because she already picked up the money. So I asked for her to send it back. Sending money through Western Union, isn't that weird? I don't think I would accept a commission, or I would send money for a commission if it's not via PayPal. Anything outside of that it's too much work. Yes, exactly, Reina. Like, for the ref sheets, no, you're completely right. One of my friends has been asking me if I could refer to him some artists for ref sheets that are kind of cheap. And all of the artists that I had were around $300. I finally found somebody around the $100 mark that was pretty good, so I sent them that, but it was very difficult to find. Yeah, Western Union has used a lot of scammers. I think because PayPal has the protection thing for 90 days. So let's say you don't receive your product Then you can refund via PayPal for 90 days. So the artist claims she's broke and she can't send the money back. And it's against her TOS. But at the same time, wait, if it's against her TOS, but she broke her own task by not fulfilling her duties, so is the TOS like void? Nowhere on her account was the TOS pinned or anything, so with push and shove I get an update and it's completely different. There was no attention to detail. She went on to finish it with no approval from me when I asked multiple times for the sketch, so I waited a month and a half for finished art that doesn't look anything like my model. I'd love to see the sketch before you line and color so I can double check everything is right and if that's okay. Hey, can I have an ETA on when my commission will be finished or at least started? Mimi sends her a message on October 19th. Then on October 23, 4 days later, she says, I would really like some communication with my commission. I've waited over a month now with no sketch or update. I understand you lost a file, but you recently uploaded a new art you did, so how did you not lose that or have time to do that? I unfortunately cannot get a refund through Western Union because you received the money physically. If you're unable to complete it, please transfer the money back through Western Union. The artist replies, sadly I can't. I'm too broke to send any payment, nor that isn't in my term of service. Would you mind taking your time and sending me all things that need to be fixed? I already drew and colored the other side, but I will send them today at a later time. That's what I asked you not to do multiple times. I wanted to see the sketch before you moved on because you got a lot of the design wrong and you don't have a TOS anywhere. So this is the OG design. I'm confused. Okay, this is the OG design. Oh, okay, here. And this is the design of the artwork. There's just, okay, there's a lot of details missing. The chain here on the skirt, some of the marks, the lace, the claws. Did she say it was an unfinished line art? Hey Mujin, yeah it is. Oh, Western Union is perfectly viable to sending money? Yeah, I think the PayPal, what's good about it is the protection. I then asked if we can change it to an illustration because I wasn't gonna go back and forth for months on changing details one by one. We agreed to a half-body illustration. A couple days later, she posts emergency comb for full body for $49. Okay, so basically she paid $50. So she paid $50 for the ref sheet. And then the artist is like, okay, I'll give you a half body for that price. And then she posts an emergency comb for $50. So now she's mad. She tells me on the 26th that she will start sketching that day. A couple days pass with nothing, so I ask again and finally get a sketch. She told me she'd continue it the next day. A week has passed with no other updates. I'm sick and tired of spending quite a large amount of money for me and not getting any communication or even a finished drawing in months. I will not do business with them nor trust any artist who isn't using VGen or PayPal. I hate making this type of post, but never in my life have I had such a difficult commission like this with an artist. And as an artist myself, I always communicate no matter what I'm going through because it's real money you're dealing with. Do not send any kind of hate or harassment either. Posting this for awareness. Would a post like this work? If not, I can find something else. Then on October 26th, she responds, yep, it's so cool. I will start sketching now. On November 2, so 6 days later, she responds, do you have a sketch? Hi, ta-da! I did my best to keep it look like the pose you wanted. Cute, yeah, glad you liked it. I will keep on working on it tomorrow. It's too late now, gotta go sleep. Good night. And 7 days later, she responds, any updates? Bro, with artists, you gotta ask them all the time about updates. Some of y'all are actually so annoying. It's not the fact I have to wait, it's the fact I was promised updates and then get ghosted right after I'm working on it now text. And stop with the price, bro. Y'all acting like I'm the one who priced her art. If she wants to sell it for $50, shit, I'm gonna come because it's my price range. If art is $10 or $80, you should still be communicating and putting effort into it. I undersell myself as an artist and I do all of those things. There's no excuse. I mean, she's right about that. I think it's just about being fair with your time estimate and don't tell people, I'm gonna have this by that date, and then you don't have it. Of course they're gonna be upset. Yeah, exactly. You shouldn't be hunting them down for an answer. You get worried. You get worried. Just, yeah, I'm working on it. It's gonna be a couple more weeks though. I have other things to work on, or you're not first in my queue. Yeah. Truth is, even artists need longer time to work on other commissions. They receive not just one. Exactly, they're probably working on multiple stuff. But I think it's better to be transparent about it than give false hopes. That's one of the first things I learned in business. You know, start by sucking. Don't get their expectations too high and under-deliver. It's better to get the expectations low and then over-deliver. Update! I got the finished commission. I really like it, but it doesn't take away the fact that all of this happened and multiple people had the same issue. I won't be talking about the situation any further since it's resolved. Thank you guys for the support. Oh, they finally ended up having it. I was waiting to see if anything further developed from this, but from what I've seen, more than 3 people claiming to have issues with this person you included. TBH is a bit fishy that they claimed they lost everything to start with. Honestly, I would never send the full money in advance. I'm like, you know, I can do a deposit of up to 30%. That's the max I'll go. And then after that, I'll give you another one after the sketch. And then, you know, once it's finished, I'll send you the rest. But I'm not... If it's an artist that I never worked with before, if it's an artist that I've worked with before, I don't care, I'll give you the full payment in advance. But yeah, no. Because I've had things like that happen too much. And I gotta know that they're working on it at least, you know? Fast, cheap, or good, you can only have 2 whenever you buy art. Well, if you're starting off as an artist, you might, you know, undersell yourself a little just to build the client base, to build a portfolio. Maybe that's what they're doing, but I wouldn't expect something, you know, incredible. You know, there's the Isame Sensei level of art that's like extremely detailed. And then there's the $50 Capcoms, so, you know, of course it's not the same quality, it's also not the same service that goes with it. But sometimes you pay a lot of money for a commission and the service doesn't come with it either. There was this one artist that's done fan art of all the big VTubers, and I think that happened at the beginning of the year. He was Vei's artist too, and he scammed multiple large creators. Initially, I was very sympathetic to the artist community, but then I just turned neutral after learning that community has some serious problems as well. Well, I think you shouldn't see the artist community as a community. And I think we should separate, like, artists from Twitter artists. Twitter artists are like VTweeters. They're the equivalent of VTweeters. Meanwhile, the artists that do get work, they don't have time to tweet and shit on each other, or, you know, I fixed your art kind of deal. So I don't think they're included in most of the drama. There are some artists that just, you know, keep their head down and focus on their craft. Or that they work in studios IRL. Like one of the artists that I commissioned for my wallpaper, they worked in a studio IRL for a game development product, and I think that's pretty cool. And that person wasn't active on Twitter, they never started drama or anything like that. So, you know, I try not to label people as a group. I don't want to say all artists are bad. I'm sure there's some good artists and there's some bad artists. Just because there's some good human beings and there's some bad human beings. Alright, so the next story is, do you guys remember, that tweet went viral. So there's this one tweet by StellaBell VA, and she says, not to be mean, but I've seen Adora IRL at TwitchCon. Her tits are not that big. It's one thing to copy your body type to your model, but this isn't the case. And that tweet went viral for all the wrong reasons, mostly because people were dunking on this. And I don't know if it's supposed to be satire or serious, but that opened a whole can of worms. So I had seen that tweet go around and people dunking on the person because they were disappointed that the VTuber didn't look like their model, which is pretty funny because I didn't think anybody expected that. The boob comment is funny, the boob comment is what's making me think that she's joking. But then, anyway, as the story progressed, I'm like, she might be serious. But the story isn't even about that. It's like, how many times have we covered a story where somebody says something disagreeable on Twitter? Kind of like that evil toaster guy. He said something disagreeable on Twitter, and then people come out with a bunch of allegations against him. This is what's happening here. So this person said something disagreeable on Twitter. One person called out their post, then somebody else called them out because they've apparently been scamming people and reselling assets made by other artists. They act like what your character looks like you IRL. Yeah. I have real fox ears IRL and a tail. So Fenris here is calling out StellaBell VA, saying not only is this person in the screenshot blatant about body shaming others, they've also attempted to resell assets made by other artists without their permissions. All artists have given me permission to make this thread. Disclaimer, please don't go and harass her. This thread is to bring light to the disrespect to artists. Let's begin. Each artist is listed within this thread was not approached by Stella to gain permission to resell, to which she has violated the terms of service of. Prima definitely has a tail IRL, it's just a plug-in type. No, I don't! Thank you for the 100 biddies. No, I don't, I swear. So this person is selling a sheep VTuber adopt with emotes. As you know what, okay, I understand the adopt thing, but there's this one thing I've always wondered if you can resell. You know how people commission a VTuber model for themselves and then they resell it? I'm like, how does that work? Are you allowed to do that? And I guess this is kind of the issue that's addressed here. And also, VGen was supposed to be like this safe platform for artists, and you know what? I do use VGen a lot, but I feel like their vetting process or the way they get people to join the platform is a little bit weird. And also the filtering system is awful. Like looking up stuff or people to commission on their search function needs work. It needs work, but that's another issue altogether. So the vetting system in VGen, if I'm not mistaken, is that you need somebody else to refer you. But no one actually vets the artworks before they join. And I think a good way to go around that would be to have like a board of artists or people that are already accepted on VGen, and each week they can rate some applicants or some submission. An artist I worked with got suspended on VGen after someone harassed and accused them of using AI with no legit proof. And they didn't get to make a case for themselves, they just got suspended. The customer service side of VGen, they were nice when I had an issue with one artist. They were helpful, but it feels very very homemade. It feels like they're a small company. I think probably the first thing they should work on is the UI and the search function, and then the application process, because there's some really good Japanese artists that are trying to get on VGen, but they don't have like the reference to get in. And then there's all these, and then there's a bunch of like scammers and a bunch of other things that VGen doesn't like that just gets on the website nonetheless. So I'm like, how does that work? Yeah, that's a good idea, PMU, actually. What? That's weird, Mori. What the hell? That's sad. Yeah, because aside from VGen, we don't really have a lot of options. There's Skeb. But Skeb is a gacha for art. You never know what you're gonna get. You're limited in the communications. You can't even communicate with the artist, and you can't get commercial rights, so that's out of the question. There's Fiverr, but there's also a bunch of, dog shit on Fiverr now too. So VGen's supposed to be the one platform that's more curated and that's like more clean. I think VGen uses PayPal, yes. Anyway, so back to the story. The first designer that this person, there's a bunch of them, that this person, stole from is Lotlezi. She's the they are the creator of the initial design, and StellaBell bought the design from her as it wasn't adoptable. It was brought to their attention recently that they were blocked by Stella and weren't asked for permission to resell the design. Are they reselling the design with a markup? Pixiv also revamped their filtration of content this year. The Pixiv is not that great for commissioning artists. Like, I think there is a commission tab, but not a lot of people have it on. Not everybody's taking commission. It's not really known for that, but there's some really great artists there. One of the big issues is too many artists fighting over not enough commissions, making artists eat their own. Everybody wants out of the rat race. Yeah, it's kind of a race to the bottom. Kind of like, video editing and all of that. Do you guys know what this currency is? The D here? I'm kind of wondering if they're selling it for higher. And if that's their shtick, They buy adopts, then they resell them for a higher price. Hello Aziz, sorry for contacting you here, it's not work related. Has she asked permission from you to sell the model? So Stella, oh, she's selling this for $450. And Unagiaji is contacting the artist Ozzy, the original artist of this ref sheet, to ask if she got permission. She says no, she hasn't. Yeah, it's really weird. I don't even know what I did. My current account is really... They're talking about the block now. She asked her why she blocked her. She says, I don't know. I don't even know what I did. My current account is really new and I don't even follow her in it, so she actively searched me up to block me. She deleted that account, it seems. What do you plan on doing? Like, will you allow her to resell the model, or I would call her out for the gaslighting? And then on permission. Yes, this too. I think you can call her out for the breach of TOS. Here's me getting blocked. So this is proof that she did block her. But there's no point in blocking now because you can still see their posts even if they're blocked, right? If you plan on making a call-out post, please let me know. I want to see what you have to say. I just did her design, but you made her model, so you have a little more to say. Would it be okay if I include you in the call-out post? Yeah, sure, I don't mind. Oh, so these are two artists talking with each other. Wait, so... Unagiaji made the model, and the other one made the design. Interesting. So Lotte has almost made a statement. For some reason I got blocked by an old buyer who bought my adoptable and then resold the adopt with no permission from me or her 3D artist. I wasn't aware since I got blocked in the first place until her 3D mama came to me. The second artist is Unagi Agi Vroid. Unagi was commissioned by StellaBell to make the 3D model, and this is the artist mentioned here, I assume. Unagi has had payment complication with StellaBell, with her sending constant payment reminders, which ended up with her canceling the commission. This has happened a few times. Unagi has also reached out to StellaBell regarding the attempts of reselling. Stella had affirmed that they've tried to contact Unagi about it, but deleted the conversation afterwards, hence why Unagi didn't receive a message. Is she saying that she deleted the conversation on Twitter? Because you can't delete... Wait, you can't delete a convo on Twitter? The design is in pink and bottom left. I don't know if that's a fan art. I assume the design is like one of the full body, right? Maria! How are you? How are you, Maria? Good to see you. I saw you have a big event coming up with all of the V4 Mirai. Yeah, it's going to be great. I love seeing the group fan arts of all of you guys, or the group collage and all of that. Man, watching and seeing like a Corpo group fan arts makes me want to join a Corpo every time. It's like the best part about it. Looks like an anime episode. Ouch, I hit my knee on my desk. Alright, let's keep on reading. Oh yeah, they were saying that they tried to delete the Twitter message. Do you mind explaining, because I can't recall giving you permission to resell the model? Or did you contact me and I didn't reply? Stella replies here, I did try to contact you on X, but my message may have been filtered out through spam. I tried both this account and my old one that I've now since deleted. I'm very glad that she saw my post and could contact me. I was worried since your profile said you were moving to Blue Sky and I really don't use that platform. If that were the case, can you send me a screenshot of the said message, because I couldn't find them from the spam inbox? I normally clear out my inbox, so I did delete it a few months ago. I'm confused about this. Okay, she's saying that she made another account that she's deleted. So if she deleted the account, then I guess the message would have gotten deleted too. So she wouldn't be able to send her proof. But if she messaged her from the StellaBell account, even if it did go through the spam message, once the artist Unagiaji, you know, approves the message, it's all linked together. There shouldn't be two different messages. The latest my message go to. What the fuck is this typo? The latest my messages go 2 months at the most, but I'd definitely be willing to recall what I proposed in the message. I listed her as $400 with the PNG, plus costing me half of that, along with the commercial rights to the design costing me about $120. The art that comes with it brings the total cost to around $400, so the 3D's price is basically excluded. I also included a form that credits all the artists in the zip file. That is untrue if you sent a message and delete the conversation afterward. The recipient will still receive it. To confirm this, me and Unagi have decided to experiment on this feature and found out and pieced together that she had never reached out regardless. There is a delete conversation. Did you try it? Tell me when you've deleted. This conversation will be deleted from your inbox. Other people in the conversation will still be able to see it. No way, you see, that is true, it's like that. I know that because I once sent the wrong message to somebody else and I was really embarrassed. And I was like, oh god, can I delete it? And then I was like, no, you can't because it doesn't do anything. They'll still see it. So I just had to hold the L and be like, sorry, I meant to send this to somebody else. I think it was a commission for an artist. I was like, yo, can you do this ref, blah, blah, and then it was the wrong artist, and I was like, oh my god, I'm dying of embarrassment. No, I didn't send a booty call, I swear. It was work related. This was an obvious attempt to gaslight Unagi. She has also since went public about it. Artist number 3 is Toridoki, which is the one in charge of the PNG. I reached out to Tori if Stella had reached out to them regarding the reselling. Tori said she wasn't asked. Tori did not mention any reselling in their toss. However, they would have appreciated an attempt to contact regardless. Here, they're saying, did Stella ever reach out to ask for permission to resell? And she responds, unfortunately they didn't, but I don't really have anything on my TOS that states reselling. And I'm not the character designer, so I don't think my decision holds any weight. I don't know, sadly, this is the first time I'm experiencing this. I get you, but I checked the VGen service that has the entire model package and your name was in it, so I wanted to reach out just in case. Is it still your asset and they should have reached out to you for permission regardless? Other asset artists have explicitly said they weren't asked either. With the character design mentioned, they were blocked too. That's also what I'm wondering. Is reselling, is it allowed in general by default? Are you allowed to resell art from somebody else? Whether there is a toss or not, like how does that work? Another artist that did emotes called 88. I also reached out to 88 to get a confirmation, and their team has not received any contact from her to resell the assets. They are currently checking with their team. Did this Vtuber get permission to resell your asset by any chance? Hello Fenris, thank you so much for taking your precious time to reaching us about that. Unfortunately, we haven't received any contact from her. I will inform our team to take a look at this case once again. Thank you so much, you're so kind. Reselling is generally not allowed even with Adopt. You need to secure the full rights, which should be the norm. Wait, Armchair is here? Oh, hey Armchair. How's it going? Damn, everybody's stopping by today. You need to buy the rights to the IP to resell it, or it's in the rights transfer contract. Okay, so if there's no contract though, what's the default position on that? Alright, so last post of the thread. In conclusion, not only is StellaBell a body shamer who doubled down and then apologized when her career's in danger, she has also disrespected artists and their terms without a single care. Now, I was curious about the doubling down, so I looked it up. And the apology, and she says, summarized caption for non-listeners. Hello everyone, I'm making a video to address a tweet I made regarding the VTuber Adora Bunny. Before I talk about the post, I want to personally apologize to Adora for both the breach of privacy and damage I've done. I also want to use this as an example for myself and others who post without thinking about the damage you can do to the real people and emotions behind the screen. When I first made the post, I was naively unaware of the damage I had inflicted to Adora. Once I had a good discussion with someone in DMs, I deleted the post, but some users had already screenshotted it and was still open to the public. I was defensive at first and in denial that I did something wrong and making excuses. After my discussion with someone from the other point of view, I truly realized how deeply disgusting and invasive my tweet was. I do urge everyone who has screenshotted and shared the post to take it down. You can leave my name and my ad, but please stop spreading the message I've started. So, I haven't listened to this video yet, but I was curious. Ajahn Mara! Welcome to the Cute Squad! Thank you, bro. Thank you, thank you.
Hello everyone. I just woke up, but I wanted to make this video as soon as I could, just to clear, not myself, but just to clear everything in general. I wanted to address a post I made regarding the VTuber Adora Bunny. And before I do address that post, I wanted to personally apologize to Adora for the breach of privacy and the damage that I've caused. I also want to use this as a good example for myself and other people who may tweet without thinking about the real emotions and people behind the screen. This is a really good example of that. When I first made the post, I was unaware of the damage I had inflicted. Once I had a good discussion with somebody in DMs, I deleted the post, but some users had screenshotted it already and it was still public to everyone. I was defensive at first. The comments against it, I was in denial that I did something wrong, but after my discussion from another point of view, and again DMs, what I posted was deeply disgusting and intrusive, and I don't think I can ever apologize enough for what I did. I do urge everyone who screenshotted it to take it down. You may leave my @ and my profile. I will not change my tag. I will take full responsibility of that. But I do urge everyone to take that message down. It is still very invasive and personal, and I would not like it to be shared anymore. And again, to end this off, Adora, I'm still really, I will probably forever be sorry. Actually, I should not have said those things, and I'm so bad at apologizing, but I'm gonna keep this in because I want everybody to see that I'm really bad at apologizing. I don't really know what to say. I will definitely take a few days break from making content. I will still be active. I still want to talk to people. I still want to discuss this topic with them and about what I did and my whole entire thought process, because I really had none. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the flip side.
Alright, so, okay, for those who just came in, this is StellaBell VA, and this is her apology regarding the tweets, you've probably seen it because everybody memed on it. This tweet where she says, not to be mean, but I've seen Adora IRL at TwitchCon. Her tits are not that big. It's one thing to copy your body type to your model, but this isn't the case. Wait, do people think like Elara's tits are as big as her models? Man. This is the most Twitter stream I've ever made, I think. That was a very drunk tweet, yes. Yeah, I wish it worked like that, Vox. I don't know. There's a bunch of things that VTubers do differently than other people. It kind of just feels like she got caught, you know? And so she had to apologize. Not the worst apology, but would she have gotten there if she wasn't roasted by Twitter? Probably not. Let's just say that. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below and in the chat. Royal Onion! Welcome back to the Cute Squad! Thank you for 2 months, bro! Welcome, welcome! Arigato! Yeah, even boobs are getting fraud allegations. What's it gonna be next? People are gonna accuse me of catfishing? Your boobs are not that jiggly IRL, and you're not a horse. Alright, and there we go again. And this next segment is very long, very convoluted. I was very confused. But this tweet from Azehara pretty much sums it up. And Azehara is like, every 3 months, guys, look at my original model. And it's just a Shy Lily, but blonde. Hey, Zayla. So, this whole thing started with this tweet from Melusine ASMR. Got around 740k views. It definitely went viral, but there is so much more to this story. So stick around till the end because there is a million plot twist in this. You'll see, it's a full-on roller coaster. I'm gonna try to explain this to the best I can from what I understood. So, it starts with Melusine ASMR tweeting, Pov, you make a VTuber model, send a sketch, and never get paid. Now, your stolen design is everywhere without credit. Blocked and banned just from mentioning it looks a bit too much like Shy Lily, who was the inspiration all along. Another shy copy scenario. Yeah, let's just start calling them that. Using this time to say that Rima is not a horse, and no, I'm not being held at gunpoint while saying this. Oh, hello, chat. How are you, fellow cloppers? Naymans! Thank you so much for the 6 month. Oh my god, 6 months already. That is huge. Thank you so much, Naymans. I really appreciate this membership. Is it still small, Lola? There has been some accusation. You'll see, Charlie. You'll see. So these are messages between Melusine and Finia, which is the commissioner of the VTuber model. Well, the VTuber. And, you know, they did send some Shy Lily ref sheets in there. Some Shy Lily inspiration for the hat and stuff. But there was also inspirations from other VTubers. This is Mary Yumi is there. Another hair and hair volume example. Would do it straight instead of curls and maybe with fins like your sketch. And there's a Discord from the Discord, screenshot from the Discord chat where Melusine is basically criticizing Finia because she believes that the model looks too much like Shy Lily. And Finia responds, no similarities. I've been careful to take off all the box. And Melusine replies, you can't really deny the silhouette for the hair is pretty similar with the side pieces. I guess she's talking about the long bangs here. Then Finia eventually blocked Melusine. The client, Finia, responds here, please let me know if you're still willing to do it or not, because I have other artists that I'm ignoring in DM at the moment. It's up to you, no pressure. So basically, alright, let me explain this to you, because just like this, you're not gonna understand. Finia is this shark girl here. Oh my god, there's so many screenshots. Okay, she came out with the rest sheet for this model. And she's basically acquired a large amount of Twitter followers in a very short span of time. Now, the artist Melusine is saying that she sketched this model, she didn't get paid for it, and then Finia used another artist to finish the model with, and they basically copied her design. And she's asking to be credited. The timing feels really shitty since Shiley is currently inactive due to medical issues. Oh no, I hope she's okay. Maybe that's why she's blowing up. I don't know why every Vtuber always blows up, by the way. Drop the baton. Thank you for inspiring me. Thank you. And thank you for joining the cute squad. Thank you for the 1 month. Aside from... Oh wait, this just goes after. So Melusine and Finia start going back and forth. Finia claims that she blocked Melusine for harassing her in Discord, okay? And Melusine responds, where did I harass you? This is the harassment? All I want is credit. All I'm asking for is credit. Where did I say you stole her design? I said it belonged to me because, shocker, it was my original design. And here's some Discord conversations. This is the one screenshot we've already seen. Melusine says you can't really deny the silhouette for the hair is pretty similar with the side pieces. Finia is saying no color palette similarities, no silhouette similarities of neither body, face, hair, tail, or any clothing shape. Maybe put the fin somewhere else? It's not at all. I won't be changing my OC design, sorry. Lol, okay. But I'm not sure here if Melusine is arguing that her design looks too much like Shy Lily, or if she's arguing that it looks too much like her own original sketch. Do we not see the side pieces? I'm being so for real. She's talking about the bangs, by the way. When she means side pieces, she's talking about, you know those bangs here? That's what she's talking about. How about we stop with this dumb topic, please? Mommy isn't copying anyone, and please move on from this. There is nothing to see. That's why I said I wouldn't be discussing further. You can copy my homework, but just make it look like you didn't. The only similarities in the hair, both not bald, having a hoge like 99.9% of VTubers. I mean, here I'll say that somebody's Discord server is not the place to argue with them. People make Discord servers, you know, to promote their platform and to build a community. And of course they're gonna kick you from the Discord server if you're trying to start shit, whether you're valid or not, because it's kind of like you're going to their home and you're trying to start shit. A hoge? Isn't that what I said? A hoge? Anyway, I just think doing it in a Discord server is probably never gonna pass and you're just gonna get banned. It's kind of like, what did you expect? Even if the artist is right there, it's like, what did you expect? what's gonna happen here? What do you think's gonna happen? Wait, do you mean the ears? Because I asked about those earlier. Finia, I think you can stop now. Finia replies, this person wasn't active before. Feels like they were waiting for this and don't want the Shy Lily copy drama again, because that's getting dumb as fuck as there are zero similarities. Yeah, they're not talking about their sketch. They're talking that the design is too similar to Shy Lily's. You stressing over nothing. I was in VC yesterday and talked before. I just woke up and saw the chat. Probably that, however, so many have droopy ears. Every single cow, lamb, deer, horse, ocean VTubers have them. Okay, but the droopy ears don't exist in a vacuum. I think it's a combination of things that make it look more similar to Shy Lily's design, right? Made before your model. So this is proof that Melusine delivered the sketch before Finana, I guess, got revealed her model. Then Melusine goes on to say, the model's face is literally traced over mine with slight calf change, but okay, also saying the truthful side doesn't automatically make it correct or hold any validity. I can post a full sketch 4K and still be the same. At least use the image that you sent in your server first instead of the one done in a whole different pose. Twitter at large is saying the VTuber is a Shy Lily clone, which at this point is a thick sea creature girl with a tail and droopy ears. Well, if I'm basing off myself of the sketch, I don't feel like she looks too much like Shy Lily here. I think we're in the safe zone, right? Melusine continues. She says, I'm not jealous. I just want credit where credit is due. But if that's making a false claim, even though I have all the pieces you wanted in the model, and even the messages from your brother, then wow, that's being petty, by the way. Do you know what a hate post is? I just want credit, that's all I'm asking, not even payment. You know, fair. If she made the original design, why not credit her for the design concept? Fair. But the artist talking about it being cloned of the sketch she did, but didn't get paid for. You know, I don't think you should be posting photos of small Lola. Like, I don't think you should be referencing small Lola when small Lola got in so much controversy for copying Shy Lily. I'd love to reach out and discuss this, but since you've banned and blocked me on every platform, I guess that's not an option. At this point, I'm not even asking for payment, just proper credit, and I'd be satisfied. And yes, this is indeed the brother of Finia. I even have a picture proof that he commissioned the design and VTuber from me as a gift for her. Alright, so it's not even Finia who commissioned the sketch from Melusine. It's apparently Finia's brother who commissioned a VTuber model from Melusine. And then Melusine is accusing Finia of tracing over that sketch. What the hell? This person says, this girl is apparently very problematic. She worked with me for a rush order but didn't answer until I had 12 hours left, then tore my art apart and sent simps after me to belittle me. She banned me for being problematic. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Artists need to be treated with respect. They should have credited you for the initial design, but stating that she's too much like Shy Lily is a big claim. We've had drama of this before and this gets a lot of people upset. No hate, only love. Keep your confidence. Stating you want credit is your right. All I said was that it was pretty similar, but I understand the weight it has. I just don't think this whole situation should have been met with calling me a liar and a fraud. We can discuss it, but it absolutely seems like she doesn't want to. The fact that she has a major platform pisses me off. What does that have to do with it? Just wish I knew earlier that my design was stolen and traced over. Urk. Now, we've got the other side of the story. It's Finia's response. And she says, "Hey there, this is a word for all VTubers that have ever went through this. Someone, an artist, recently got banned in my server for harassing me for stealing Shy Lily's design. Unfortunately, something every CTuber has to go through. But they then claim my design belonged to them and are getting quite the traction off of it. They posted an overlap of a sketch they made and made it very blurry to deceive people to make you think it's traced. This was brought to my attention, and normally I don't like getting into drama or posting about it, but I wanted to clear the air and show a side-by-side design comparison, one that this person is not giving you. It's a very bad look on them as an artist to go after people claiming a design belongs to them. Just out of spite because of your success post on Twitter, never let anyone get you down, okay? Here's a side-by-side breakdown of both designs, a clear breakdown that you deserve, where you can clearly see it has no similarities other than both being a shark, which is not a concept that belongs to anyone. I wish no ill will or hate towards this artist, creator, but making a false hate post out of pettiness and jealousy isn't really the way to go. And I have to clear the air. I will also add their blurry overlay from their post in case this gets deleted on their end. I'm sorry for anyone who has to go through this." So she claims that this is absolutely not their design. So on the left here, we have the sketch made by Melusine. And on the right is the new design. The final design. And the final design is cute. So she lists off all the, the differences. Downward a hoge, upward a hoge, no hairpins, 6 hairpins, neck tattoos, no neck tattoos, color instead, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I think the biggest difference is that she's wearing a swimsuit and she isn't. Finia continues. She says, "Unfortunately, you will always get haters. You will always have people looking down on you. You will always have people hating you for your success and achievement. I pray you never let anything like this tear you down. This person posted lies based on jealousy, spite, and didn't have any proof to back their stories, so as I mentioned, made a very vague overlay claiming it belongs to them, and that I'm the asshole for not crediting them properly. And the unfortunate part of the Twitter community is that everyone always believes everything without looking into it." I mean, that is true, that everybody believes everything on Twitter without looking into it. But that's a big problem our society in general has, probably because of social media. The tracing accusations come from this overlay that the artist did, where they put their sketch over her design here that is standing forward. So here, Finia used a design of her model that is like posing, which people actually got a little bit annoyed with. They were like, why don't you just post the photo of your model that's like front facing so we can actually compare them? Like that one here, she's not using that one. So the original artist here is saying it's traced, but like I said, there's a lot of plot twists in this story, so just wait till the end, there's more. God, this situation makes me feel so sick. Honestly, I hope this post reaches the people who send me hate on her behalf and saw her post. Please help me retweet the post above, not this one, so this can get visibility and clear the air for me. I am a pre-debut VTuber and I've worked really hard on my community build so far. It's unfair. We will get through this. Just keep swimming. I'm adding... The one thing I'll say is that Finia is tweeting way too much about this. I'm adding something else as people are defending, saying, oh yeah, but the body face proportions is completely traced, the boobs have the same size. Here's a factual overlay of both designs where I match both heads and feet of the two designs, where it's very clear not even any piece of the body or proportions is the same. A body shape doesn't belong to anyone, guys, neither does a boob side. This is mad crazy. Almost all female VTubers have similar body size, shape, have bigger chest. The fact we've already down to claiming the female body belongs to someone just reached very low. I understand you defending creators you love, but there has to be a limit to it before it becomes crazy. I hope this clarifies even more for those confused. So now, let me move. So a few more posts with Finia, a few more back and forth. Somebody says, hi, I don't want to be disrespectful, but maybe you could credit the actual artist who made your design. It could light up the matter if you didn't send this sketch as a reference. You can prove it right away. And Finia responds, credits are on the post and also posted before. I do not use Twitch yet, nor have any panels, nor have I ever streamed, but there will be credits panels on Twitch too. Here's the link to the credit post. Model art, being read, PNG tuber. But they're asking for who made the concept art. There's no credit for the person making the concept art, and right now the issue is surrounding who made the concept, like who put the reference together, etc. Finia tweets again, I'm honestly so sad to see to the extent people go to try and tear other people down out of jealousy to defend a creator they enjoy. I will be deleting most of my comments on other posts that have media, as I don't want this situation to clutter my profile, because basically Finia's been replying and copy pasting under everybody's tweet this picture. So she's deleted a few of them. Like I said, she was replying too much. I know people will start saying she's deleting it because she knows she's wrong, but I'm aware that every person with a brain will clearly see I haven't been in the wrong, and that this was unfortunately a big drama bait to tear me down. People saw me celebrating 6K and decided to target me with false claims, and each time the claims got proven wrong, some new claim was pulled out, even one saying the boobs are traced. I stretched the boobs to overlap and they match. Meanwhile, most female VTubers have the same body shape, boob shape, face shape. It's crazy people would claim a boob size belonged to them. I'm really sad this creator got upset over me growing as a VTuber and decided to go on with Twitter drama, but I also want to genuinely apologize for giving it attention. A story always has two sides. Remember that before sending hate to anyone. I do not know the creator and have never personally interacted with them, but it's safe to say that after all of this, I won't. So her and Meloine never even spoke about before. Somebody else commissioned the sketch for her. That's what's wild about this story. And it's kind of weird that somebody else would commission the sketch for her. I think like a VTuber model is like super personal and needs to be really customized, so I find it hard to believe, but hey, I'm gonna take her on her word for now. I don't wish the creator any ill, and please don't send any hate their way. My Discord has been getting trolled by their friends, so I will also close the Discord invites indefinitely. I hope they can learn from this event and can also grow as a person, because making it your mission online to try and tear people down just because they grow at a quicker or different pace, tearing people down because you don't agree with them and don't like them, is never a way to go. If you genuinely think the design is stolen, even after seeing side by side in detail, broken down and overlaid, then that's totally on you. I know who my artists are and I love them to bits for helping me achieve my dreams. I will close replies to the post and do the needed steps to preserve my own mental health. I love all of you, and please remember to never let others get you down. You're worth way more than that. Just keep swimming. So then another user decided to enter the fray and make posts about it, and their post blew up and also got millions of views on it. And they started making a lot of posts against Finia, siding with the artist. I'm peeking at his cab right now and I probably shouldn't. That's a full ref sheet, by the way. I think it looks really cute. There's proof that your model was traced from the sketch by Meloine that was not paid for or credited, lines up 1-to-1. So, you know, this person kind of stirred the pot there. It is clear that she used an alt account for this commission because she fully intended to scam the artist and use the sketch without payment or credit. So this person claims that Finia used an alt account, pretended she was her brother, to get the sketch for free without payment or credit and then copy it. That's wild. And also, this person claimed that Finia and Small Lola had similar voices. So, for a while on Twitter, people believed that Finia was also Small Lola. I think it's worth adding here that Finia started appearing shortly after Small Lola was chased off the internet, and they sound eerily similar in these voice clips. Could this be the same person who's still seeing work from artists? And I listened to both of the voice clips. They have this, you know, the Shy Lily accent, like her way of speaking. Both of them use that accent, but a lot of people in the comments were like, no, I've sat in VC with Finia and she sounds nothing like Small Lola. And so people that were closer to them denied it. So I don't think that claims holds any weight. But it's just so crazy how this plot became so convoluted and other people just came in and made things worse. Finia says she's Belgian? Oh, okay. So it's like a European accent. So Finia makes another response, okay? Yeah, this drama is insane. Sigh, this is still going on? When the design concept was thought about, multiple artists received the same prompt in near exact details. The artists who had a payment agreement all have been paid. If all people receive the exact same prompt, of course it will look somewhat similar, as all received the exact same references. I mean, she's right about that one. At Meloine was contacted by someone who is not me. I have not seen their sketch before. And if I have, I'm sorry it flew over my head because I don't think anyone remembers all details of every art piece they see over the next 5 months. Wait, hold up. When she says, I have not seen their sketch before, I believed her. But then she added the, and if I have, I'm sorry if it flew over my head. I would remember if I got sent a sketch, I think. I'm sorry they feel like they are being wrong, but I saw all the DMs and there was no payment agreement for the sketch. I have been debating asking them for sketch prices after all of this drama, but they have clearly stated that this is not about the money. This commission was not done by me. However, it received the same prompt as it was supposed to be a gift for me. When people ask me for my inspo, of course I send everyone the exact same image. Okay, so it wasn't commissioned by her. So it makes sense that, and there was no payment agreement. If they agreed that there would be no payment for the sketch, then, I mean, it's kind of dumb. I think you should pay somebody for the sketch, but if that's what they agreed on, okay, I guess she's in the right still. Anyway, I get. So if Finia has never seen the sketch, how could she have traced it? I understand that she doesn't she's like, how could I have traced it? I've never seen this thing before. All artists received the same reference and all made something similar based on those references because all received the same reference for sketch. Does not mean that all of them are copying each other. I will add screenshots of chats with artists. You will see it's all around the same date. You will see no mention of her sketch was made and it was all just receiving the same exact references. If her sketch was mentioned anywhere by someone else who has helped me with the concept, I apologize greatly. However, you can see how all artists received the same. The way that she's backing herself in case the sketch does come up is a little bit sussy to me. I'll add that though. I apologize greatly. However, you can see how all artists received the same exact reference image in detail and made their own interpretation of it with their first sketches they sent over. No hints towards Melusines are present. The artist commissioned by me. I will also add the payment proof because those artists are paid even when I wasn't entirely fond of the end result. Both concept sketches of both artists will be added too. Neither of them took inspiration of Melusine's sketch. Please realize this commission is not done by me, and please realize if multiple artists receive the same exact reference photo, there of course will be natural similarities and there's nothing wrong with that. No art was traced in the final sketch to go with and make it L to D belongs to Miko Zen, which I have repeated many times. If anything, it's them. I haven't given enough credit and I greatly apologize and will make sure to be clear from here on. The only sketch/references my model artist received to make the official model art was only the sketch provided by Miko Zen. No mention of the other sketches were made, of any artists were mentioned. Oh, mucho texto, guys. I'm running out of breath here. My model artist also participated in the design of the model, as there were things that could be improved to make sure the model stands out properly and cannot be too similar to Shylali's because that's the common meme every single Vtuber with a tail has to go through. He made amazing changes and changed the tail to look unique, like the breed back tip, instead of also added cute details to it. So the sketch and the L2D were all made by Miko Zen. Yeah, it's kind of like me, I guess. My model mama also made the concept art. I just paid extra for the concept art. I'm really sad all of this had to be brought to Twitter and this could have easily been solved in private. Melusine was not blocked by me and I have multiple platforms. She could have tried contacting me. What makes the most upset is that everyone believed them right away, but this is not uncommon for Twitter, especially as everyone tends to immediately side with artists, and rightfully so. You may ask why I didn't contact them about it first instead of making it a counter post. It's because I was celebrating my 6K and I was so proud of myself and I couldn't believe anyone would try to do something with such malicious intent. I repeat, if multiple artists receive the same exact reference, it is bound to be similar. There is no tracing or inspiration taken. I'm not sure how many attachments I can make to one post, but I also put in a video proof that the sketch the client of Melusine received was not the sketch that Melusine claims it was. I received access of the gifter to make this screen clip and show the only sketch provided was the version before edits to frame me. She made changes to the sketch such as stretching the body shorter and wider for the purpose of having a perfect overlap with my current one, changed overall body shape, added a shark fin on the head to sell that it's surely a shark, and she also added gills on the chest, who were all not present before on the sketch the client of hers received. Hold up now. Melusine modified the sketch so she could do the overlap and pretend that it was traced? Based on this, yes, I'm saying that it was done with malicious intent. Because if you want to call someone out and have to purposely edit your resources to back up your claims, this was not a genuine claim, but edited to be a claim. That is crazy if that's true. It was also mentioned by her that my design was only brought to her attention just now and that she hadn't seen to finish before. However, when looking through our mod chat, she was indeed in my server at the end of August. How can she have not seen it before if she was in there? The similarities she was pointing out to my server were also not about her or her sketch. Yeah, so it was about the Shy Lily. I was right about that. How can she not have seen it before if she was in there? The similarity she was pointing out in... Oh, sorry, I read that. The thing she pointed out was saying the silhouette and all others look like Shy Lily. This can be backed up by the mod log where she deleted her messages mentioning an orca. She even suggested me to change the position of the fins. Yeah, the mod logs, guys. People get caught by the mod logs a lot. Sometimes people write mean shit in my server. Against me sometimes. There are some people that will say nothing, and when they can feel like they can drama stir or drama bait, they'll come out of the woodwork, and then they'll delete their message because they feel like they were out of place, and rightfully so. But we have logs of everything, so be careful what you write in other people's server. It's really not the place to start shit, I'm telling you. What is even happening right now? I don't know with this story anymore. It's so back and forth. At first, I was siding with Melusine, and now I'm starting to side with Finia. Oh yeah, I see everything. I am always watching. And we have notes on people and shit. If somebody's like acting weird in the Discord, we have like more people tracking what they do. Nothing slips by. And same with the chat. If you're in the chat in the Discord and you're causing issues or you're being weird, we also make notes about that too. So be careful. I'm watching ya. Ooh, I like the attention. Some of you like that, huh? Yes, I am the overlord. Oh, where was I, chat? I lost it. Okay, if she saw my finished design then, even pointed out Shy Lily's similarity and gave me feedback on changes I could make to improve my silhouette, then how can she say she hadn't seen the design before and only now realize it's supposedly traced? Her story doesn't line up, and I'm sorry she felt the need to call me out and edit her truth to frame me. Shy Lily is an inspiration for a lot of VTubers, also one of my inspiration, but just because I have an inspiration of her doesn't mean it's a copy, as all my artists made sure to go over the silhouette and clothing details to make sure there were no similarities. If anything, my silhouette looks more like Gora. Wow, hold on, and it doesn't look like anything like Gora. What? Gora's a lolly, and she's thick. I'm sorry for all the people involved and all the people that have been hurt by the situation. I said I wouldn't speak up anymore, but things are getting out of hand. I think she's talking about the shark head, but it's like, what really characterizes Gora's silhouette is the big hoodie that she's wearing. Yeah, she's referring to the hat. Please don't jump to conclusion where you see something on Twitter and never go and harass the other creator. And no, I'm not Small Lola. Do not drag her into this just for the sake of adding more to the tea. Dude, that's true though. What the fuck? That Small Lola claim is what? Dude, this is the same. This is the problem Docback ran into. When you add a bunch of false claims to an accusation, then you run into the problem of diluting all the real accusations you've done. Chaos in Discord, thank you so much for the Twitch sub. Thank you. So this is all of her reference. She sent many references, swimsuits, Agura wig, but with long hair. Sandals, Final Fantasy characters. Little hairpins. Some markings. This is changes made after added to go after me. Body shape plus head fin. I don't have even. Plus chest gill, which is an important unique part of my design. Okay. So, this was the original sketch commissioned by her brother, if it is actually her brother. And this is the altered sketched, the altered overlays, and it is much wider than the original one. And it has the chest gills and a fin on her head. The original design she claimed she had never seen. Well, that's another thing that doesn't add up for me, because like if her brother commissioned this for her, wouldn't her brother send her the sketch? Fox, welcome to the Precious Squad. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you for membership. But apparently she claims to have gotten the sketch from the person who commissioned it for her, and she got permission to post it. And this is the design stage of how she got to that reference. So it started like this, and like this, until it got to the swimsuit. And this is a screen recording of her opening the original sketch. And this does add up with the screenshots Melusine posted of her sending... yeah, this does add up with the screenshot Melusine posted with her sending the sketch to that person, the quote-unquote brother. I still don't believe that part. I'm sorry. I might be wrong about this, but I find it hard to believe that somebody else commissioned a VTuber for somebody else. This is the original design. Why is she opening it like 4 times? Oh, okay, it's just on loop, my bad. Added as I was a limit of adding things. Proof she saw my design long ago, commented on it, was already part of the community, joined VCs, referenced it as Orca Shy Lily, gave feedback on how it would change the fins. She did not see this just today like claimed. I just wish I knew earlier that my design was stolen and traced over. It was brought to my attention today. That was on November 10th, and the logs are from November 8th. I haven't added this as promised above. Here's payment proof of all the artists who have worked on Finia VT. Also, payment to the artist who made the sketch that was never used as inspo later, and they still got paid. I'm sorry I couldn't go into details about this last night. I acted rashly and snapped back at their attacks, not choosing my words well and taking my time to lay out proof. To celebrate my journey this far in 6K, I went to go drinking something, and as soon as I got home, I was met with this. I wasn't in the right mindset to begin with because I wasn't fully sober and I wasn't able to just calm down and be like, I can prove this, stay calm. In honesty, I couldn't stay calm and bawled my eyes out the entire night, didn't sleep, panicked, stayed awake till 4 p.m. the next day. I know I shouldn't let things get like that to me, but I'm only human, and at the end of the day, words do hurt. I hope this blows over soon. Catliente makes a video of it, enters the fray, and then there's another set of response that happens after that. Yeah, that girl hasn't even debuted yet. Already mind broken from drama. So, Finia posts again. Good morning, everyone. I saw the Catliente video on my drama, and I'm really thankful to her to show an explanation on both ends, being unbiased, and it could clear up my side and be the final stop to this madness. I want to apologize again for my comments or posts for coming off as rude. I know I wasn't able to prove my side during the heat of the moment, which made things worse. The language barrier was there and I couldn't understand what exactly people were asking for, and that barrier thickened with panic and alcohol. Because people were often asking her for, they were like, well, what were the reference that you sent people? Show the DMs, that way you can prove that you didn't send you didn't send her sketch as a reference, and so it wasn't copied, and she was never providing it until she finally did. My native language is not English, and I've been only using it for a few years now. My recent posts were written in panic and intoxication. I didn't understand the comment, and spam repeated the same. I can see how the way I defend myself can make me seem mean and annoying, how it makes me feel non-genuine. Everyone can feel the way they want about me. It's your right to have your opinion. I just hope that your opinion doesn't make you send hate to me, because hate is really not nice to receive. I truly can be hurtful, and I recently received it in bulk. I hope both parties involved can learn from it, because what was done to me was truly really mean. I can say I definitely learned from this situation how to and how not to react to certain things, and I pray you can see my side. If you're already not a native speaker, not sober, and you get accused of something you didn't do, pushed in a corner, endless hate comments, hate DMs, hate posts, I panic completely, and I just panicking at 3 a.m, not sober, scared. It doesn't make it right, but it makes it understandable. I am really happy and proud I could learn from this. I hope if you want to get to know me, you can join in our lovely Discord community and can meet me there and even be friends. I'm a really nice person. I know sometimes because of language boundaries or panic sometimes can come across rude. I apologize. I have not streamed yet, but I've been focused on creating a good Discord community, and I'm so happy and proud I made so many new friends. I've learned to try and form my message more proper and even ask help to write if needed, and not react to things in the heat of the moment while not being able to think clearly and just act non-rational. Thank you all for willing to listen and stand by me to support me, and even if you stop supporting me because the words I used to defend myself and I did to defend myself, I still want to say thank you because I have beautiful times with you. I will be off the radar this week because of what you saw in my post before. I hope you understand. We can all spread more positivity from now on. Oh, this is the link to Catliente's video. But then Melusine also put out an answer, and in her answer, I didn't watch the video yet. The tweet longer is written in English. I didn't watch the okay, so this is an answer from Melusine in response to the Catliente video, which is meant to clear out her side and debunk some claims. But I didn't watch the video yet, so let's take a look at it. VTubers, streamers, creators, and friends. I'm sorry to bring this up again, but I feel it's important to explain everything with Finia in order. I will cover most claims and debunk some others. Thank you for understanding once more, and I hope this gives a tiny bit more clarity. This is in response to Catliente's video. Backing up some points for 7 minutes, key information at 7. See?
Guys, it's Meloine. I am so sorry for bringing this back up, but I have recently seen Caliente's video about the recent situation I was in with another creator, and I wanted to clarify some things. I will go one by one in chronological order just so some things can be made clear. I will also provide screenshots and the extra conversation I had at the end with the commissioner.
Black screen PTSD. Everybody's getting black screen PTSD right now.
And perhaps the artists, I'll have to ask them for permission first. But yes, hopefully you stick around and see my side of things, and hopefully things are made more clear for everyone. First off, you was recommended to me by one of my previous clients, and they messaged me with full intentions of giving a gift to someone else. I never knew who the gift recipient would be, but we did discuss a payment plan. We did discuss my normal.
This is like the screenshot with the brother commissioning the model, I guess.
Prices. So over here in the example, you can see that Finia's claim is completely debunked, especially since we all know she has access to use DMs. After this discussion of payment, you asked me to send my PayPal. And in this screenshot, you can see they said, after finished sketch and deciding to go through, then pay when art is done. They pay at the end before receiving finished. And I said, yes, of course, that's completely okay.
Wait. What the hell is this language? You can send me your PayPal. Is it okay to pay in 3 parts? After finished sketch and decided to go through, then pay when art is done, then pay the end before receiving finished. Okay, so they said that they'll only pay them for the sketch if they decide to go through with them.
Honestly, probably read that really fast, which is completely my bad. And I ended up agreeing, which I later on clarified that that is not what I meant, especially after I realized that I had not gotten paid.
Hello, thank you for the reference. I will have to take 1/3 payment upfront though, since the sketch required at least an hour of my time already. Thank you for understanding. Once the payment is clear, I can continue. I would really like the sketch to be finished first. I could pay you for a sketch if I end up really not liking it, I guess. I understand your point though. You don't want to do it for nothing, but like you agreed to wanting the sketch first. My bad. Please let me know if you still want to do or not, because I have other artists that I'm ignoring DM at the moment. It's up to you though, no pressure. Hello, I didn't say yes to the finishing sketch. That's my bad. I meant for the 3 parts payment, but I usually only take it up front and then I do sketch. I only started to sketch because you said to send a PayPal. Yeah, the American artists always ask for a payment up front. I'd say all the Japanese artists that I've worked with didn't ask me for a payment up front. They just asked me for a full payment once it's done, but maybe it's because I'm sort of an established VTuber and they know that I can't just dip. Like it's all being done under my name, like, you know? And maybe they feel the desperation in me getting the art, like, please. It's like drugs to me. I'm like, please, can I commission you? Are you free? Please. Yeah, the way this commissioner is wording is also weird. It's like, but I have a lot of other artists I'm ignoring DMs. But no pressure, by the way. Do you want to do this for free? Okay, so she even says, I guess you can contact the other artist, sorry. So that should have been the end of it. They should have parted ways there. He answers, highlighting the response.
And I had already sent the sketch. In hindsight, I had not gotten paid, and I had already sent the sketch. Oh. Especially after I realized that I had not gotten paid, and I had already sent the sketch. In hindsight, this is a terrible business practice, but honestly, I had never dealt with this before.
of a client not paying before or a client not paying after the sketch was already done. But I have learned my lesson in that aspect. After the sketch was not satisfactory to you, you had sent me a bunch of references for what they wanted for the person's model. After this conversation about the references, I said,
I feel like the references should have been sent first. I need to stop picking on my wound.
I will have to take the 1/3 payment upfront though, since the sketch required at least an hour of my time already. Thank you for understanding. Once the payment is clear, I continue. And from this, you said that they preferred the sketch to be finished. But after this, they said they were going to send 100 for the sketch if I decide to not make you my artist.
Oh, okay.
But if you don't feel comfortable anymore, that's I'll
Okay, so if they decide not to go with them for the full model, they would compensate her with $100 for the sketch. Yeah, we're gonna need mittens for my hands. And then she says, okay, good lucks to you.
continue with the other person then. And I said, okay, good lucks to you. After this, I was not able to contact you anymore. There would be a message from Clyde popping up whenever I tried to message. So I could only assume there was a friends only option or I was blocked. After this, I wasn't able to get any payment from this you person. I had spoken about it with some of my friends, but they just said cut your losses, basically. After 2 months had passed, I actually saw Finia on Twitter, and I replied to one of her posts saying that it's crazy that you have to apologize for something out of your control. We want to support creators but hate when they grow too quickly. What the heck? And
yeah, Finia is making this a lot about jealousy towards her growth. I know this isn't about it, but she like always brings this up, and oh, is this in response to Melusine's call-out post? I'm confused. I'm not sure. I don't like these kind of posts when people are like, oh, I'm getting tons of hate because I'm getting a lot of attention. I'm outgrowing other people on Twitter. I think it's, I don't know why I don't like them. I can't really put my finger on it. I just don't think it's the kind of things you should tweet.
they grow too quickly. What the heck? And as soon as her Discord was up, because I did end up following her, I joined immediately. I spent some time in VCs.
I'm very picky. If I commission someone, I would pay for each sketch. Yeah, I am. Well, this model, I actually first tried to get the concept from another artist, but after a while, after a lot of back and forth, I kind of just realized it wasn't working for both me and them. And I was like, you know, instead, I'll commission you for fan art. It's going to be more your style instead of trying to force a style on you. So I just compensated them for this sketch. I well overcompensated them, but for me, it's better that there is a very clear distinction and pay when I do things, even if it's more, just because that way it doesn't come and there is absolutely no confusion as to, you know, did they get paid or not. It's like they got paid. They got paid, it just wasn't used. That's it. It ends there. That's why you shouldn't take, if you're a creator, never take work for free. Like a lot of people are like, oh, this didn't take me much time or whatever. But you know, some fan art is nice if it's a small art, but most of the time you should just not accept free things, because later down the road it can, you know, it can come and bite you in the ass. Or they can come back and be like, oh, you know, my event star didn't pay me for this, and is it really worth it? for $100. You know, is it really worth it? No, it's not. It never is. Just pay them. I'd rather just pay them and then not it being a headache later on.
I messaged a bit, not too much, since I was mostly in VC. And one day I woke up, I think day 3 of the server being up, and I hadn't muted the server yet. It was relatively new. And I saw that one of the conversations was, oh, Finia's new model, at least a sketch, right? And, oh, it doesn't look anything like Shy Lily. From what I remember, that's what the conversation was about. I would not have commented, like, oh, it looks similar, if that were not the topic of conversation. So I said that the silhouette was a little similar. This was the first message I had sent about the conversation going on. And for that, I meant the ears, mostly. That's all I meant. And I was like, okay, I won't discuss this if you don't see it, I won't discuss it further. And so after the situation, I was promptly blocked and banned. I checked on Twitter, and
I also don't like when people do that. When they're like, they criticize you for something, you know, you respond, and then they're like, I don't want to discuss this any further. It's not being polite, dude. You just made a bunch of... No, hold on. Stay here. Conversation isn't ending, bro. You just accused me of something. We're gonna discuss it. I hate when people just close the door. As soon as the conversation gets a little bit hairy, a little bit heated, they're like, oh no, suddenly they want to dip. No. You started this. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna talk it out.
And yeah, on 8/23, I was blocked. But wait, before I got banned, I actually discussed with Butchuck Goku, her mod. I don't know if there's still a mod, but I had discussed that I wasn't trying to be rude. I was genuinely trying to ask a question and give my opinion, since everyone else was giving their opinion. And even the mod agreed with me. I recall pretty vividly that the mod had agreed with me about the ears, since they did mention it in this screenshot, that they were a little bit nervous about the ears as well. So we kind of agreed that, oh, it'd be okay. But as I was typing to the mod, I got banned. To clarify, at this point in time, I had no idea that you and Finia were linked. So to debunk that accusation that, oh, I had known all this time, no. I knew the day of my post. So...
Wait, what?
I knew the day of my...
Okay, so she says that she didn't see this before. Oh, so she was referred to Fiena by a friend, and now the friend is telling her that it's a little sus, and they found the rebrand account.
Post. So, the way we found out about the allegation of Finia and you being linked is due to the photo that Finia posted for the Vtuber versus IRL trend, which in comparison to the photo that you had posted, it's exactly the same person. I am absolutely not going to show the actual unblurred photo, since that is a breach of privacy. It's exactly the same.
Wait, what is that argument? Post. Sorry, I gotta loop it back. I don't get what she's making, what the point she's making. The way we found
out about the allegation of Finia and you being linked is due to the photo that Finia posted for the Vtuber versus IRL trend, which in comparison to the photo that you had posted, it's exactly the same person. I am absolutely not going to show the actual unblurred photo since that is a breach of privacy, that is a breach of security. After both parties saw several claims, I actually got messaged by the commissioner late at night and I responded 3 hours later due to the fact that I was asleep and I wasn't able to respond. So as soon as I woke up and saw the message, I responded as soon as I could. And
oh, the brother confronted her in DMs. First of all, we saw you adjusted details on the design for the sole purpose of strengthening your false claim. You also edited the body shape and proportion different from what we received originally. You are aware of this. It's very bad as an artist, ugly to do. We did agree the rough sketch was free. You edited the message and it said hello. I did say yes to finish the sketch for free. That's my bad. And you changed it back on your end. There was also no sketch price discussed up front. As an artist, you say your price up front. Prices were not included because it was discussed for after the sketch. We hated to look at and went to somebody else. You wished us good luck. You were petty about it. And when you see Finia's success on Twitter, you quickly get mad because you could have been the one creating her but couldn't. Why is it always about the success? The artist who worked on her concept did not receive your sketch. Neither did the model artist. The sketch of the concept artist sketches I can provide to you do not match yours. The sketches are the only ones sent to the model artist. But what you do is wrong. We all make mistakes. This is the third stage your sketch went through. The first one is the file I received. The other two has never been sent over. And suddenly they get more and more similar to Finia. If you angry, it is fine, but editing your design shape because you want to make your accusation stronger, it's wrong.
As soon as I woke up and saw the message, I responded as soon as I could. And basically, the you person said that they have evidence and they can show me and basically prove I'm wrong. So I asked for a video recording of the messages between the original sketch artist and this you person. This is gonna look a little bit jumbled, but basically, here are the claims that you is making. 1. The sketch is free and I had no price for it. That is incorrect. I stated the price, what's usual my price, and what price it would be in this screenshot. You did not clarify the sketch payment and you said you're uncomfortable because of our sketch revision. I did clarify sketch payment multiple times. 3. Cannot credit when it is not your design. Your before changes is yours. After changes to imitate Finia shape mean. I posted a screenshot on June 17th of the edit I made after the person had asked me for changes. Finia had not come out at this time. The person had asked me.
A client requested a VTuber model from me, but revised to make the initial payment. I can't really read that word. I'm assuming it's revised. Despite this, I completed a sketch for them. They then began pressuring me to continue, claiming they had another artist ready if I didn't proceed. Who wants her?
Me for changes. Finia had not come out at this time. I have no way of copying her if she had not posted at all at that time. After the communication with the U commissioner ended, since there wasn't any more evidence to show, and they had deleted the only thing that could clear any of our names, which, by the way, the screenshot and the collage that Finia showed on her profile is literally word for word what you sent me, but just screenshotted and sent to another artist. After the communication with the U commissioner ended, since there wasn't any more evidence to show to back up their claim, that they didn't send the reference to someone else, I was messaged by the original sketch's artist. And we confirmed that you deleted the sketch references and also deleted the other references that they sent to the original artist. It's a little bit jumbled, but...
Okay, so wait, so she confirmed with the... Hold up, let me rewind it back. So she confirmed with the artist that made Finia's model that the ref was sent to them.
Jumbled, but I pressured a little bit and asked if anyone had sent my reference. And basically, after sharing some frustrating feelings from the artist, I said, so you were sent my sketch to use as a reference, artist name? And they said, I forgot, checked your Discord, and it's not there. And that is true, since we saw it in the messages that you sent me. And I asked, do you remember seeing it at all? And they basically explained that it's been many months and many clients, but from the post I made, they think they saw it, but they can't be sure. So, sadly, I cannot provide every single message that you sent, since a lot of it does include messages from the artist, who wishes to not be named, who wishes to not be considered related to this situation at all, doesn't want to be credited even. So
was it the final artist, or was it just a random art, like one of the artists that provided concept art that got paid but they didn't use their design?
Sadly, I cannot provide that, as I said. But I'm just trying to give the most efficient way of addressing every single point. And
now the
also,
artist,
I forgot to mention,
the artist needs to come out and say their piece, man. And we're past the point of believing people just on their words. There needs to be proof. I kind of believe her, but there needs to be proof attached to this, no?
I did not liquefy the image. I do agree that it does look smushed, but honestly, I can take accountability for that. Even if you stretch it more vertically, smush it more horizontally, it looks pretty damn similar. In terms of the face, the torso, and the thighs. Also the shoulders. But that's just me. I just want to clarify things.
Wait, but this is the version with the fins on the chest and with the fin on the head and the gills on the chest. Isn't that the version that she added stuff to look more like her? Oh my god. What is this story?
I really do not want anything to do with this anymore.
Yeah, us
mostly
too.
Because there's no answer.
Yeah, us too. Stefan, thank you for the Aka soup. Oh, I needed this right now. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for the 100 euros. That's huge. Arigato. Thank you so much.
Besides picking sides at this point, we're literally never going to know what actually happened. And we can only stake our claims due to the deletion of said files. Well, I guess that's that. If there's anything that I missed or anything that I might have not addressed.
Oh, she said in the video that those edits were requested by the you guy. Okay, my bad. I heard myself in confusion. Okay, so those edits were requested by the you guy. So okay. So when they showed the proof of the original sketch, they only showed that part of the Discord conversation. They didn't show what came after. Ah, that makes sense. Yes, you doesn't Discord record if you delete files or message? I know you get Discord logs, but I don't know about that. I don't know about DMs.
You can let me know and I can answer maybe in DMs, but I do not want this to continue. Actually, I should also mention one last thing. After rewatching Caliente's video, I saw some things that Finia stated that were also incorrect, such as me deleting my messages on her server. I did not delete anything. I was banned, and thus that deletes all my messages. So just clarifying that. And
okay.
I guess I already mentioned or clarified my AI usage, but that is
Oh yes. Oh my god, I forgot about that. And then through all of that, both of the parties involved have had AI dramas. Oh my god. Yeah. Yes, it was kind of nothing burgers. I think it was like the other girl, Finia, she said she had an AI picture as her PFP. She had just made her Twitter account and she said she found that photo on Google and she didn't know it was AI. It can happen. And then it was something else. I have the screenshots for that, but it's just I didn't end up putting it in the slides, or at least all of it, because I was like, that's just we don't need this on top of all of this.
That's no more. I don't know what else to say. I have taken a 3-month hiatus and I have not used AI since. I understand that it's a bit late for me to do that, but that's all I could do in my power. I know.
Me too. That's the thing. That's a problem with screenshots. I don't trust small screenshots. I don't trust 2-second, like I don't trust 11-second clips from somebody's stream. I need to watch the full VOD. I need like the full fucking logs. I need a recording of all the scrolling.
Lazy and didn't make my thumbnails, but I know it's terrible of me to do. I'm aware of that. I'm trying everything in my power to change what I've done. But obviously, I can't change the past. What I can do is make amends and do my best going forward. And even after all of this, making amends is still possible. There's always a way to right your wrong, at least for the future. So if there's any message to take out of all of this, is communication. Even if you don't want to, if you're not capable of doing it at the moment, it's always an option. Well, bye. Thank you for
my god
coming all this way.
And now I feel like the ball's back in Melusine's court. I won't lie, this wasn't just one artist as a victim. Not only was I a victim of Finia stealing art, but so was another person I know. We had a fight with the brother where he claimed we ruined Finia's career. She conned a lot of the L2D community. Oh, I didn't know that. If you scroll over the edited, you can see when it was edited. That is crazy. Did she say something else? No, that's it. Wow. Yeah, the AI thing I was mentioning, she addresses it in some tweets here. I want to address the AI thing. I don't deny that I used the AI art back then, especially for thumbnails and social PFPs. I wasn't really active in the art communities, and basically everyone I talked to recommended using it since it wasn't easy and quick. In hindsight, they weren't artists. But ever since I've been more active, I talked to more and more artists, the more I learned of its drastic effect on the art community and the disrespect caused to basically anyone who puts in a hard work. I take accountability and I apologize. If anyone has any advice or insight as what I should do to replace them with or what to do as a placeholder, I'd greatly appreciate it. Okay, so I guess she wasn't doing art back then. Okay, so after that, was there more? No, that's it. All right, it ends here. I think both Finia also didn't make another post regarding this. Yeah, no. Someone's been botting me to limit my reach on my birthday blocking spree. There's something very fishy about this whole thing. And I can't put my finger on it. I don't know who's guilty or not. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below or in the chat. If you're watching this live, this story is so freaking insane, man. Then there's another case of a VTuber scam by an artist. I wrote it case number 8877. This will become a thread because I have more to say and my own experience to include, but Mimi has responded to others saying they were scammed with issues she had with them. What about me then? I paid. I've been patient. I've been so kind. I haven't gotten a single update. There's probably a better way of doing this thread, but I'm kind of a noob at using Twitter anyway. I tried to comment in August, forgot about it, then tried again in September, sent the ref the money, which my fault, I was already skeptical about it since it was through MoneyGram. First Western Union, then MoneyGram. Oh my god, just use PayPal, please. Wait, hold on. Mimi is the same person. We've seen this user before. Yeah, sorry. Okay, this goes with this. I didn't realize that. This is the same person, Mimi. Yeah, if they ask everybody to pay by MoneyGram or Western Union, like unless they live in Russia, I don't know why. Hello, I saw your post about your reference sheet commission being open. I'll have to commission you for one. Hey, I can take your request. Please send me a character you want me to draw. I'm drawing other commission right now, but I should be able to start you next Monday. Is that okay with you? Hi, Mimi. I had completely forgotten that I tried commissioning you for a reference sheet like a month ago and just saw your post about an emergency commission for them and was wondering if you're still accepting ref sheet. She says, yes, I forgot to. I'll be accepting. I should have known not to send it since I told myself not to trust anyone inside of VGen or PayPal, but my mama is on Twitter and worked amazingly with me. Well, you can find somebody on Twitter, but you gotta send them the money via PayPal if you want to have the protection. So I wanted to give Mimi benefit of the doubt. Anyway, after sending the money on September 20th, she said she got it on the 25th. After she confirmed she got the money, I had just gotten an update from my mama with my eyes, so I sent it to her for a better ref. Did not get anything. Message on the 8th, replied to me on the 11th with the exact same message. Snowy Saber got below. Hey Mimi, I'm still not in a rush, but I was wondering if there was any update on my commission. Maybe if you're busy, I completely understand. I just thought I'd try reaching out. Hello, I'm really sorry I couldn't reply earlier. I was really impossible to reach out to you or any other client of mine. I lost my progress of your commission and others too. I was really depressed about it. I had to wait until I get a new device for drawing. Now I finally logged into my account again and I will be starting your commission again. So please send a ref again. I will be starting on it again. I'm really sorry for the stress caused. I'm an incredibly patient person. I would never fault anyone for taking too long on my calm. Shit happens. And I believe in letting people put themselves first. Hell, I wouldn't have brought this up in the first place if I never saw that people were having the same issue. But with everyone else's issues, my kindness being taken advantage of, Snowy Saber's post had me realize I won't get my money back. I haven't gotten a response after reaching out again after seeing when Mimi posts about more comms available here. Look, I'm just gonna make a note of something. And then just like I mentioned, I didn't even realize Snowy Saber was talking about Mimi. Yeah, us neither. So when I saw her post, I thought to reach out again because in the end, I haven't even gotten one update. It doesn't look like I will be. Okay, last message was October 31st. And now we're in November. Like mid-November. You can even see that I was patient and understanding after I resent my reference again. $50 might not be the most for some, but it doesn't validate lack of communication. There's so many talented artists in here, but it's people like this that ruins their chance at business. Anyway, that's my TED Talk. Thank you for coming. My official model reveal will be put off longer. Queen Wussy, which is the person who made the other post, replied to that saying, "You know the craziest thing about this? I never freaking commissioned them. This was back when they had one art example on their Twitter and asked them, hey, can I see more examples? I thought it was out of kindness, but she voluntarily drew my character with a little color. At first I didn't think of it, but now that I look back, she was pushy to get me to commission her. I asked questions like, how well do you cut, or are you capable of certain toggles? She continued to draw when I didn't ask or wanted it yet. I just wanted details like I do with all artists I'm curious with. Then in the end, she was pushing me to calm them, and I ended up not. And she ended up the DMs on good terms. She didn't ask or anything, and if she did, I would have since she did this sketch her, but at the time I thought she just did it to be nice. Now after everything, she's trying to use this saying I never paid them. I never commissioned them. And Kitsu Reno, she's a friend of the channel, she also replied to this saying, oh, I've come across her too. The weirdest part was she said her PayPal wasn't working and insisted on using another payment method that I've never heard of, but would use real names. I declined and suggested Western Union, which also used real names, which again I declined, and then even tried to get me to pay in Genshin crystals. What? Oh my god, I literally faced the same thing. She told me her PayPal wasn't working. I already saw the red flags, but just wanted to be nice because I was trying to help her when she was asking for emergency comms. First it was Western Union, but it didn't work, then MoneyGram. Payment in Genshin Crystal is crazy, though! So many fucking slides. Yeah. So Queen Wussy, she's probably made another post about this. Queen Wussy is the same person who replied to this other person post. Let's see. Queen Wussy. Oh my god, there is more. Unfortunately, I went through the same sort of situation with Mikatsuru too. They said they lost my files, rarely even respond to my message and asked them for changes, drawing me with bunny ears and not cat ears like they had done, but it was never done. Oh my god. I don't like saying I told people so, but I literally tried to warn about this. Okay, this is the first post we read. Oh god. And this is why I don't scroll on Twitter. Shit. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Yeah, this is why I do the slides. God damn it. We saw nothing. YouTube-kun, you saw nothing. Alright. This AI singer is stealing covers. MKG-K4 is an AI vase singer pumping out covers using the stolen work of others. This thread collaborates evidence I found to make the community aware of what she's doing. This person, no, it's not my feed. I was going through this Queen Wussy person feed to see if she called out other things from that Mimi artist, and whoops, got flashbanged. This person's been popping up on my feed for the past few weeks, and I have to admit it, when I first saw one of her short covers, I thought she was human. But as I listened to her voice more, I noticed artifacts and strange things about her that led me to believe she was using AI. I believe she uses RVC. I don't know what RVC is. By ripping the vocals from other people's covers and making her AI voice model sing exactly like the vocalist from the stolen cover does. Here's a snippet from her cover at Moe Shakai Fire. And here is the amazing Kokolu Genshin cover. Genjin covers, i.e. the person she stole from. Notice both Chi and Kokolu's cover are in the same key, although they're both different to the original key Icy sings in it. It's also very interesting, Chi uses the exact same inflections as Kokolu on every single note. Some example, at O10 in the clip of Chi, she does the same vocal hic on the E of Igao as Kokolu does at O39. And at O12 for Chi, the pull is briefly like Kokolu does at O41. I can't play the samples because I don't want to get copyrighted. RVC is part of the AI voice modification scene. It is part of how an AI voice can be configured. Oh, I see. The vocal performance is literally one-on-one. I could pick out every stylistic choice that Kukulu makes that she also happens to make, but this thread would be so boring and long if I did that. Feel free to compare them yourself and find difference though. Also, interesting to note this line in Kokolu's video's description, please don't use my sound source in other videos, unauthorized reproduction prohibited. Chi's cover is clearly in violation of this. This is Chi's newest cover of Whisper, 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 and here's the cover she stole to make it by Ray. Again, super talented singer. You can hear all the little runs are exactly the same at 017, Awa, and 021, Adani, and she even does the same fry on Akuma at 023. Again, this is 1-1 with the stolen covers. You can even hear Chi cutting out on 122 due to presumably the heavy reverb Ray uses there. Yep, I don't... Yeah, exactly, Drag. I think sampling from others without their consent is pretty scummy, especially if they're indie creators that, like, you know, they worked really hard to make a cover. We know now that making a cover can cost around $12,000. So, you know, they're spending all this money to make it, and you're just kind of like ripping up the sound. It feels scummy. That's not cool. That is not cool. You can hear all the little runs are exactly the same. What's a fry, by the way? It's like a vocal term, I assume. There are a lot of other factors that had me suspicious before I found the cover she stole from, including how frequently she posts and that she seems to have a near infinite vocal range based on her song choices too. Things just didn't add up for this to be human. See you later, gentlemen. Oh, it's a raspy voice. Okay. Thanks, chat. To conclude, I hope the evidence I've provided there shows you that at least 2 of her covers are undeniably stolen, but I'm 100% sure all of her other covers are stolen from others with AI used to cover it up too, and I just don't have the time to find all the originals. Thank you for reading this far, and I hope this thread will help spread awareness about this issue. If you found this helpful, I would really appreciate if you checked out my original song commissions too. I write and produce songs for VTubers and idols. The way this person wrote made me feel like they knew a lot about music. Even though I didn't even hear the song, I feel like they knew what they were talking about. Wide vocal range sounds sus? Interesting. A vocal fry is a vocal register. Oh. Vocal fry is like when Valley girls make growly sound at the end of sentences. You want to use a modal register most of the time, as the others will damage your vocal cords if overused. Okay. Damn, I'm learning stuff. Thanks, chat. Sampling does get complicated fast if it's like a little bit, like a few seconds or the whole thing. But obviously if it's the whole thing, like it seems it is here, it's probably bad, right? It's probably at least morally wrong, I guess, or not ethically good. Okay. All right. So that, I think that concludes it. Yeah, that's my last slide. We did it! We went through all of it! Woo! 3-hour stream. Good night, Aussie fan. All right, let me find somebody to raid. Here, I'll raid Poco. Don't forget to vote for Pecora for Streamer of the Year. And let me find somebody to raid on Twitch. Okay. I'm really tired now. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I always appreciate everything that you do, what people show when they lurk, when they open the stream. So yeah, big thanks. And thanks for all the super chats and the memberships and all of that. And I'll see you guys on Friday. Yeah, Friday. So in 2 days. No, in 3 days. To date. Bye bye.